first carry here for Robinson. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. This defense for the Dolphins, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath, gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. He'll look to throw. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. He'll drop to throw. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Yep.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
I'm wrong. Oh, it's not you. I think it's Aaron who's got DK on the board, right? Has DK on the board.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
2nd and 11. This pass hauled in by Dotson. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll drop to throw. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he's going to have a Commanders first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago. So a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there. And they get the first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, Gibson. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll look to throw here. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
That was a lot of out routes.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
End him.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, that's
End
in
him.
double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
End him.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
I just need you to send him. And send him.
Last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, let's go, let's go!
Ball again on 2nd down. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Send him.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice and ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. Tress Way on fourth down is sent out to punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time? Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Steps away to his left. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That is certainly one way
Oh, God, bro.
those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit into football.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on fourth down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
This guy uses spin to be hurdled. That's so crazy.
Well done. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it first and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. All again on 2nd down. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that have been attacked course, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll set up to throw. Got a man. It's Waddle complete. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 3rd and 4, he did just enough, and I mean just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. One more time with Hall. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
They'll look to run with Hall. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
No, I'm telling this game, my offensive line for the Dolphins.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It'll be intercepted.
Wow, bro.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Commanders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Yo, he just overthrew him like for no fucking reason. Oh my god, bro.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
It certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for him. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. That's going to be caught, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Breece Hall, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? But a lot of offenses say touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
Should.
Take it at about the
1. You said what? Really don't. Unless you want, but no, you don't want to. I'll send him. Yeah, I'm good.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
Right. I get what you're saying.
And that is incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath with those guys on the defensive side of the ball. They've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today. Lots of incompletions on first and second down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw. That's Samuel, caught left side. So nothing doing there, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the second time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
Noah Igbenogany on the return. The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
I'm gonna let you run now.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
He's going to air one out for Anderson. He's got it at the 15. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Damn. What do you call it? Just made a miraculous catch. That shit was crazy.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll throw now on the final play. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach!
Man to man.
And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gooden getting set for quarter number 3 here.
My line's so trash.
And they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. This is taken just shy of the 10. And it's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
You know what's even crazier? This man is doing man-to-man with Waddle, and Waddle can't get no separation.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
That's crazy,
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought the first half, they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime. There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process, and really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 24 yards the gain there, another first down as well.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
He'll look to throw. Shoves him aside. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
I can't believe you gave it to him either.
They're just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They'll go for it. It's Hall, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Breece Hall with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Okay.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Damn, what all did he give up? What all did you give him?
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Back to throw here. Being chased out left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room.
They're just young.
He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're just looking to do more of the same. They were good in the first half. They've extended their lead so far here in the second half. Oh, they're just looking good on hitting on all cylinders right now.
And sometimes that means a head coach who really has a finger on the pulse of the team may not have anything to say at all. May tell the rest of the coaches, just back it off a little bit. This team has it under control. I remember hearing about Bob Knight years ago in basketball, getting ready to give the final speech before the gold medal game in '84. And on the board, Michael Jordan had written, "Coach, after all we've been through, there's no way we're losing tonight." He didn't even give a pregame speech.
Wow, interesting. Well, right now, no speech is needed.
Okay, ready?
6 DBs on the field for Washington on 3rd down.
Now back to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league, They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And the next-gen stats are going to tell the story, and wow, what a story it is. Nearly a full 23 miles an hour. One of the fastest plays on record, folks.
Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are.
Yo, the Redskins quit. Yo, I lost all of my stats. What? I was beating him 28-0, and then he had just threw a pick. I said, yo, you quit, fam? He said, I sure did. I asked him, I said, yo, you quit, fam? He talking about, sure did. Hey, so do I kick him? Alright, here we go. I can't believe I lost all. I had like 2 picks. Man, that shit bad, bro.
keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I'll pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit up, live in the Runa, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. You can make time traveling a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive.
And I got another sim loss in fucking Pain League. I'm so tired of getting them shit. I didn't even know he was advancing. First fucking game was a fucking sim loss.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast, the 6-4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games, no swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. They hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. Jeep. Flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You put the, you end up dead. The West Coast, they leave that spread. And now you got on your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the riches.
East Coast, the 6-4's hitting switch.
It was crazy. He's a fat ass white boy named Adam. Oh, fat bitch. Okay, so I finally get a speed in Pain League, right? And it's on my left guard.
And all about my dividends. The motor couldn't tell me different. I need a roundaway girl to let me Showtime at the Apollo. I'm about the bottom. Take two and pull out a little for my who won't live to see tomorrow.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me.
But don't let him get no rush yet. Don't let him get no hurry up, because he gonna throw that bitch 50 yards past the receiver.
Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, to the Yaki, we still outside. Mine on the riches, hard in the trenches.
That's until you build them up anyway.
Ghana boy stocks on the rise, Charlie. This flex know they ready. See, we were not a ride nobody with. We the ones who started with it.
You done threw 7 picks?
This goes so hard, even the ops go. That's how you know we lit.
Dude, shit, on one, bro. Only one the fucking one. When JT getting back in? He the commander of the league, ain't he? Yep. Yo, that shit just really bothered me, bro. I had to send this little fat ass a fucking message. No, bitch, ain't even online. I don't think he's online. Let me see. You said what? Man, I don't even hardly see your games, hardly. Oh, I can get a little look on. Nah, the Chargers play the Browns. I'm looking at the schedule now. It says Chargers face the Browns in your league, right? Yeah, the Chargers face the Browns. I'm looking at the schedule. The Broncos play the Vikings. Oh, I am looking at the wrong league. Yeah, I didn't realize I was in the Pains league at the time. I'm doing this shit again. Oh. I bet you I know what you're referring to. That dude quit on him too. I bet you that's what you're trying to say. That's crazy. He lost all his other games, but yet quit against me. Like, you just trash. Hey, hell, bro. I'm really mad about that shit. I had like 2 picks with Elliott. Actually, 3. I had a pick with Window. Oh, boy. Low, bro.
coach. Put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I could beat them again. They thought I was done, I went on a run and beat all the odds and got even again. Watch what you say, I'm not one of them. When I jump in my bag, I could jump out the gym. Take a look at my legacy, I gotta let them see I'm out here winning, cause I'm on a mission. Put me in the game.